Hey, it's Guy SNES Quest. On this episode, rejoice, for I play SimCity. This part of SimCity is actually its own game. Maxis came up with the original game in 1989, but in 1990 Nintendo got the rights to develop this for the brand spanking new system, Super Nintendo. They got it right. It's colorful, the interface works even without a mouse, you have a pet advisor of sorts, Dr. Wright, and the mechanics, although a little bugged and unrealistic, are fun to toy with. You could argue that this is the finest version of the original SimCity before the sequels. And I do. I owned this game as a kid, so when I played it back in the day, it seemed complex. 2 decades later, and compared to today's games, it's like those ages 3 and up giant Legos. Still really fun. I get into it right away. I never cared for the scenarios though, as they presented one problem but you had to solve several others and it just made no sense. Might as well go for the real endgame, Megalopolis. I had never actually made it to Megalopolis, where your city reaches 500,000 citizens, so I thought, why not? It's been long enough. Getting to Metropolis is easy enough, only 100,000 citizens needed. However, it took me 3 days of trial and error to finally get to 500k. I finally went online and saw several tutorials and some not too helpful YouTube videos. And believe you me, this was not easy, even by copying someone else's city. First off, following my own rules, I didn't use the cheat where you can start with $999,999. In fact, I only found out about this cheat when I searched for guides online. Where was this info back in my youth? But anyhow, I get totally carried away by the music. So soothing, nostalgic to the bone, and even when you get stuck in more frantic Metropolis tune, it's still nice and catchy. Although there is a repetitiveness to the game, occasionally you're sprinkled with gift tiles which unlock as you play, making it more varied. I know the game well enough to avoid disasters like plane crashes and shipwrecks, so it's all good. Nothing bothered me aside from a fire or two. And on my first run, believe it or not, I got to 498,000 citizens. So close. Then I realized I wasn't playing the optimal map with enough land area, so I started over. If you don't pick map 061, I have no idea how to reach Megalopolis. If you do, write it down in the comments. When I finally got it, I placed that Mario statue for the first time and thought, well, this is it. This was SimCity. It's a simple, silly game with tremendous replay factor. For whatever reason, I kept wanting to play more. I'm a sucker for these strategy simulation games, so I continued for another half hour. I admired my city, saved it, and that was it. I'm giving it a 8 out of 10 for sheer replay value. Very few Super Nintendo games, apart from the Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat games, took so many hours of my life. If you want to share strategies and techniques about this game, comment away and be sure to subscribe and activate notifications because I have plenty of videos on the way. What other games would you like me to do next? It's in no order, so who knows what I'll pick. See you soon. Goodbye.